Guys, welcome back to Alpha Cave, and today we have a quiz, and we are going to be quizzed on, are you ready to invest into biotech stocks? Quiz. I think a quiz is a good way to learn, and so let's do that. I'm going to ask you a few questions here, and let's think about these a little bit and talk about it. So number one, we're dealing with a company that has a top line phase 3 positive result on a new class of medication for decreasing your cholesterol. The company has, this is their only drug, okay, and the share price has already gone up from about $50 to about $70 over the last year. Is this something that I'm going to invest into? Okay, are you guys going to invest? Take a vote, yes, no. Okay, so there's a couple of things in this one. Phase 3 positive results are great. So you get a good phase 3, that means it's possibly going to be approved as a medication unless the FDA sends it back for more testing, and it may still take another year, 2 years for the medication to come out. However, you also have to see the class of medication. Well, this is a new class of medication, but it's treating an old disease. It's treating a high cholesterol. So in dealing with cholesterol levels, I mean, there's a lot of medications right now that treat cholesterol, and there's a lot of studies to back up those medications to say that these are very good to prevent heart attacks and to do those type of things. So if you're going to get a new medication that's going to come out, unless the evidence is overwhelmingly positive that it's much better than the existing drugs like Lipitor and Crestor and all these other medications that are out, then it's not going to have a big impact on the market. So this company will probably have an initial increase in price to say, oh, it was approved. Maybe it may pop up a little bit, or it may not do anything if we see something that happened like with PTN, where one of the columnists came out and said, oh, this medication isn't going to do anything because it's injected and all this. So if you get that kind of response from people that people listen to, then that's a problem, because then it's not going to do anything and the price will either stay the same or go down. And then again, it depends on whether you get the right marketer. So if you have a good company that markets the medication the way they should, then maybe it becomes a big hit. But in this case, I would think a cholesterol medication is probably not going to make a big impact. We've already had a few medications out there that have done that are great medications, but they just are too expensive. Insurances won't cover them, and you have to go through a lot of hoops to try to get that medication prescribed, and we failed on a lot of those. So in this case, I'm going to say no. I'm not going to invest into this company. And actually, that actually is a actual company and a medication that is out there right now. So that's actually a real scenario. Next scenario, let's go on to number 2. A company with 3 generic drugs on the market, now with a new delivery system for the medications. It's a dissolving film that easily can be administered to patients that cannot swallow pills. Do I invest into this? This is a little bit different. This company here is probably already making some money because it has some generic medications, right? And so we have to take that into consideration. Are they making good money with that? As with any company, you want to look at their money and see how their business is doing. Do they have enough money to actually keep on making new studies or be productive until that point that this medication is approved, or in this case, this delivery system that they can maybe use for a lot of different medications. So once you get a medication into the market, in this case, they can use any medication to put into this film, possibly. They have to figure out, okay, who is the population that will use this? It might be the elderly, the people that can't swallow, maybe the very young, maybe people that have seizure disorders, things, so you can get the medication to a person quickly and efficiently, and people that don't take pills very well. So there is a population out there that could actually use something like this. But at the same time, it has to be, the delivery system is kind of like when you use a Listerine, the film put in your mouth, it dissolves. We have to worry about access. We have to worry about lawsuits that other people may get these medications confused with candy or anything like that. So it has to be very well taken care of, and it might be a complicated thing to do. So it has to be well controlled. This is something that could make some money. Actually, it could make some money. It could have a profit margin that you could make some good money on stocks. So this might be a company that you might determine, yeah, I can get in and maybe get out and kind of buy it at the times that it goes low and sell it when it goes high, and you might make some good money on a company like this. You can definitely follow the news on this one and basically do pretty well. And so that would be something that you would follow closely. And with the news, don't get attached to the stocks. Sell it when you can. And let's go on to number 3. Are you guys doing okay with this quiz so far? Let's go on to 3. Now, 3 is a company with a novel medication which will treat an unmet need, showing great results in a phase 1 study. Do I invest into this one? Well, I've had invested into things like this that actually are phase 1 or 2, and I've invested into them, and I think that they're going to do very well. And some are still lingering, and they have money there, and I'm just waiting to see how they do. So do you invest into something like this? It's an unmet need, which is first of all very important. So that means that the FDA can sometimes fast track these, and actually they are able to get a little bit more money for that. And as they fast track them, they can get a little done faster. And if they can go faster, we can get approval faster. And news might come a little faster as well. So this would be a stock that I would think would be a good one to buy if it's low. Sell on news. If it's positive, the stock goes up, I would sell, and then buy it back if it comes back down as they're working on the next phase or something. If you think that this is still a positive stock, that it can keep on going up and up and up. But this is one that I would sell. It goes up 10 or 20%, I would just sell it. Make your money, and then buy it back if you want it, and then do the same thing. So you just repeat the same cycle over and over. If you guys do well with biotech stocks, that'd be great. I'm still looking at some of them, and I'm still going to be investing into some biotech stocks as well. I just haven't looked at any new ones. I still have my old ones, which I will talk about maybe a little later. But for now, that's it for biotech stocks. So I'm going to go back to talking about dividend stocks or other stocks as well. Like and subscribe. If you have any comments, leave them here at the bottom, and we love to hear and read and respond and everything here at Alpha Cave. Spread our videos around, make it grow, and thank you so much, guys.